Breathing is the most fundamental function of life. Without it, cells cannot produce energy, tissues cannot function, and organs fail to perform their essential roles. Most people, however, breathe shallowly, especially in today's fast-paced, stress-filled world. Shallow breathing fills only the upper parts of the lungs and limits the amount of oxygen entering the bloodstream. Deep breathing, on the other hand, allows the lungs to fully expand, significantly increasing oxygen intake. This has a profound impact on every system in the body, from cellular energy production to mental clarity, physical performance, and overall health. 1. The science of oxygen and cellular function. Oxygen is critical for cellular respiration, the process by which cells convert nutrients into energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate ATP. ATP powers nearly every cellular function, from muscle contraction to brain signaling to immune responses. Without adequate oxygen, cells cannot produce energy efficiently, leading to fatigue, weakness, and impaired organ function. Deep breathing ensures that oxygen levels in the lungs are maximized. The lungs are made up of millions of tiny air sacs called alveoli, where oxygen from the inhaled air passes into the bloodstream while carbon dioxide is expelled. When we take a shallow breath, only a fraction of the alveoli are engaged. Deep breathing fully inflates the lungs, allowing more oxygen to diffuse into the blood, increasing the oxygen saturation of red blood cells. These red blood cells then deliver oxygen efficiently to tissues throughout the body, fueling energy production and improving overall vitality. 2 physiological benefits of increased oxygen energy and metabolism. With more oxygen, the mitochondria in your cells, the powerhouses of the body, can produce ATP more efficiently. This translates into higher energy levels, better endurance, and enhanced performance in daily activities or physical exercise. People who practice deep breathing regularly often report feeling more energetic and alert throughout the day, even without caffeine or other stimulants. Enhanced organ function. Vital organs, including the heart, brain, liver, and kidneys, depend on a constant supply of oxygen. Increased oxygen intake improves their efficiency. For example, the brain consumes about 20% of the body's oxygen supply, even though it makes up only about 2% of body weight. Deep breathing can improve brain function, focus, and memory by supplying more oxygen to neurons, enhancing their ability to communicate and function optimally. Immune system support. Oxygen also plays a role in the immune system. White blood cells rely on oxygen to generate reactive oxygen species that help destroy bacteria and viruses. By increasing oxygen intake, deep breathing indirectly strengthens the body's natural defenses, reducing susceptibility to infections and supporting faster recovery. 3 Impact on physical performance. Athletes, dancers, singers, and anyone engaged in physical activity understand the importance of oxygen. Deep, controlled breathing improves endurance, stamina, and overall physical performance. When oxygen supply is sufficient, muscles can function longer without fatigue. Additionally, the removal of carbon dioxide through exhalation is more efficient, preventing the buildup of lactic acid that causes cramps and soreness. For example, marathon runners use deep diaphragmatic breathing techniques to maintain oxygen levels over long distances. Similarly, swimmers coordinate breathing with strokes to maximize oxygen intake while minimizing fatigue. In these contexts, oxygen is not just a necessity, it is a performance enhancer. Even non-athletes benefit from deep breathing during daily exercise walking, or yoga, as it allows the body to work more efficiently. 1. For mental and emotional effects, oxygen doesn't just energize the body, it also revitalizes the mind. Low oxygen levels in the blood can lead to mental fatigue, poor concentration, and mood swings. Deep breathing increases oxygen delivery to the brain, enhancing cognitive function, alertness, and memory retention. Additionally, breathing deeply engages the parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces stress hormones like cortisol. By combining oxygenation with relaxation, deep breathing creates a mental state that is both calm and alert, a state often referred to as relaxed focus. This is why meditation and mindfulness practices prioritize deep, slow breaths. 1. 5 practical deep breathing techniques for maximum oxygen intake: diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing. Lie down or sit comfortably. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Inhale deeply through your nose, letting your abdomen rise while your chest remains relatively still. Exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling the abdomen fall. Repeat for 5-10 minutes daily. Box breathing, 4-4-4-4 method. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. This technique maximizes oxygen absorption and is commonly used by athletes and professionals under stress. Alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. Close your right nostril with your thumb and inhale through your left. Close your left nostril and exhale through the right. Repeat on the other side. This improves lung efficiency, balances oxygen intake, and calms the mind. 1. 6 long-term benefits of consistent deep breathing: improved lung health. Over time, deep breathing strengthens the diaphragm and intercostal muscles, increasing lung capacity and efficiency. Reduced fatigue. By providing more oxygen to tissues and organs, deep breathing helps combat chronic fatigue and improves overall vitality. Better circulation. Oxygen. Rich blood flows more effectively, supporting cardiovascular health and overall tissue function. Stress reduction. Oxygen and relaxation work together to reduce stress, anxiety, and tension, creating a healthier mind. Body balance. 1. 7 real-life examples and studies. Research consistently shows the benefits of deep breathing for oxygenation. A study published in the Journal of Psychophysiology found that slow, deep breathing significantly increases oxygen saturation in the blood. Another study demonstrated that diaphragmatic breathing can improve endurance and reduce perceived exertion during exercise. In daily life, professionals who practice deep breathing often report higher productivity, reduced stress, and better emotional regulation. Singers, wind instrument players, and actors rely on deep breathing techniques to sustain long performances while maintaining oxygenation and control. Conclusion: increasing oxygen intake through deep breathing is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to improve physical, mental, and emotional health. It fuels the cells, energizes the body, enhances brain function, supports immunity, improves physical performance, and reduces stress. By incorporating regular deep breathing practices into your daily routine, you provide your body and mind with the oxygen they need to function optimally and thrive. In today's fast-paced world, stress has become a nearly constant companion for many people. Whether it comes from work, relationships, health concerns, or the constant stimulation of technology, stress affects the body in ways that are often invisible but profoundly damaging. One of the most effective ways to combat this stress is through deep breathing. When you consciously take slow, deep breaths, your body enters a state of relaxation that impacts the nervous system, muscles, heart, and even your mind. Understanding how deep breathing relaxes your body requires exploring the physiology of stress, the role of the nervous system, and the practical effects on daily life. 2. 1. The physiology of stress. Stress triggers the body's fight-or-flight response, a natural survival mechanism designed to prepare us for immediate danger. When the brain perceives a threat, it signals the release of stress hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones cause a cascade of changes. Heart rate increases, blood pressure rises, muscles tense. Breathing becomes shallow and rapid. While this response can be helpful in short bursts, such as avoiding an accident, it becomes harmful when triggered chronically. Prolonged stress contributes to physical symptoms such as headaches, high blood pressure, back pain, and digestive issues, as well as mental symptoms like anxiety, irritability, and brain fog. Deep breathing interrupts this cycle. By consciously slowing your breath and taking in a full, deep inhalation followed by a slow exhalation, you signal to your brain that there is no immediate danger. This helps shift the body from a sympathetic, dominant fight-or-flight state to a parasympathetic, dominant rest and digest state, promoting relaxation at every level. 2. The role of the nervous system. The nervous system is divided into two main branches. Sympathetic nervous system, SNS, responsible for stress responses, increasing heart rate, and preparing the body for action. Parasympathetic nervous system, PNS, responsible for relaxation, digestion, and recovery. Deep breathing stimulates the vagus nerve, a key component of the parasympathetic nervous system. Activation of the vagus nerve slows the heart rate, reduces blood pressure, and relaxes the muscles. This physiological shift can be felt almost immediately. Many people experience a sense of calm within minutes of practicing deep, slow breathing. 2. 3. Muscle relaxation. Stress not only affects internal organs, but also manifests physically in the muscles. Common areas of tension include neck and shoulders, upper back, jaw, lower back. These areas often become tight because of prolonged sympathetic nervous system activity. Deep breathing triggers muscle relaxation by reducing nerve signals that keep muscles in a state of tension, increasing oxygen delivery to muscle tissues, helping them recover from strain, improving circulation, which removes lactic acid and other metabolic waste that contribute to stiffness. For example, someone who practices diaphragmatic breathing may notice tension in the shoulders and neck decreasing as the diaphragm and intercostal muscles expand, signaling relaxation throughout the torso. 2. For mental and emotional relaxation. Physical relaxation is often accompanied by emotional and mental calm. Deep breathing reduces the production of cortisol, the stress hormone, which helps decrease anxiety, improve mood, reduce irritability. When combined with mindfulness or meditation, deep breathing can create a state of focused calm, where the mind is alert but not anxious. This is particularly effective for people with high-stress jobs, students preparing for exams, or anyone who struggles with overthinking and worry. Even a short session of 5-10 minutes of conscious breathing can improve emotional regulation, helping individuals respond calmly to challenging situations rather than reacting impulsively. 2. 5 deep breathing techniques for relaxation. There are several techniques specifically designed to relax the body. Diaphragmatic breathing. Sit or lie down comfortably. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your abdomen. Inhale deeply through your nose, allowing your abdomen to rise. Exhale slowly, feeling the abdomen fall. Repeat for 5-10 minutes, focusing on the slow rhythm, progressive relaxation with breathing. Combine deep breathing with tensing and releasing muscles. Inhale deeply while tensing a muscle group, then exhale and release. Move through major muscle groups: shoulders, arms, back, legs, and face. 4-7-8 breathing method. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 7 counts. Exhale slowly for 8 counts. This technique not only increases oxygenation, but also prolongs exhalation, activating the parasympathetic nervous system for deep relaxation. Mindful breathing. Focus your attention on each breath, noticing the sensation of air entering and leaving your body. When the mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. This method calms the nervous system and reduces stress hormones, while also training focus and mindfulness. 2. 6 long-term benefits of relaxation through deep breathing. Practicing deep breathing regularly has cumulative effects. Reduced chronic stress. By activating the parasympathetic nervous system more frequently, the body becomes less reactive to daily stressors. Improved sleep. Relaxation before bedtime improves sleep quality, reduces insomnia, and shortens the time needed to fall asleep. Enhanced digestion. With the nervous system in a relaxed state, digestion improves, as parasympathetic activity stimulates enzymes and gut motility. Lowered blood pressure and heart rate. Consistent deep breathing contributes to long-term cardiovascular health. Stronger immune system. Relaxed bodies produce fewer stress hormones, which helps the immune system function optimally. 2. 7 real-life examples and scientific evidence. Yoga and meditation. Deep breathing is central to yoga and meditation. Studies show that practitioners have lower cortisol levels and reduced muscle tension compared to non-practitioners. Clinical studies. Research published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that deep breathing techniques significantly reduce stress and anxiety in adults. Participants reported lower heart rates, decreased muscle tension, and improved mood after regular practice. Everyday application. Even office workers or students can benefit. For example, taking a 5-minute break to practice deep breathing during a stressful day can reduce tension in the shoulders and back and improve focus and productivity. 2. 8. Integrating deep breathing into daily life. Morning routine. Begin the day with 5-10 minutes of deep breathing to set a calm and focused tone. During stressful moments, pause and take slow, deep breaths before responding to challenging emails, conflicts, or deadlines. Before sleep, use breathing techniques to relax muscles and calm the mind, improving sleep quality. During physical activity, deep breathing enhances performance by reducing tension and improving oxygen delivery. Over time, these habits help the body maintain a baseline state of relaxation, making stress less damaging and improving overall well-being. Conclusion: deep breathing is a powerful, natural tool for relaxing the body. By engaging the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing muscle tension, and calming the mind, it counteracts the harmful effects of chronic stress. Regular practice improves mental clarity, emotional balance, cardiovascular health, and overall quality of life. Whether practiced for a few minutes daily or integrated into meditation, yoga, or mindful routines, deep breathing allows the body to return to its natural state of calm and resilience, supporting both physical and mental health. Deep breathing is not only a way to bring oxygen into the body and relax the mind, it also has profound effects on the cardiovascular system. Specifically, it can lower heart rate and reduce blood pressure, two key markers of heart health. Understanding how this happens requires exploring the interaction between the nervous system, the heart, and blood vessels, as well as the long-term benefits of incorporating breathing exercises into daily life. 3. 1. The heart and blood pressure. An overview: the heart is the central organ of the circulatory system, responsible for pumping blood to every part of the body. Blood pressure is the force that blood exerts on the walls of arteries as it moves through the body, and it is influenced by factors like heart rate, blood volume, and vessel elasticity. Chronic high blood pressure, or hypertension, is a major risk factor for heart disease, stroke, kidney damage, and other serious conditions. Elevated heart rate, often caused by stress, caffeine, or poor fitness, increases the heart's workload and can lead to long-term cardiovascular strain. Deep breathing acts as a natural regulator of these vital functions. By slowing the heart rate and dilating blood vessels, it reduces the force of blood against arterial walls, lowering blood pressure and supporting overall heart health. 3. 2. The role of the nervous system. The autonomic nervous system regulates involuntary bodily functions, including heart rate and blood pressure. It has two main branches. Sympathetic nervous system (SNS) activates the fight response, increasing heart rate, constricting blood vessels, and raising blood pressure. Parasympathetic nervous system (PNS) promotes the rest and digest response, slowing heart rate, dilating blood vessels, and lowering blood pressure. Deep breathing, particularly slow and controlled breathing, stimulates the vagus nerve, a major component of the PNS. When the vagus nerve is activated, heart rate slows down through a process called vagal tone, which inhibits excessive sympathetic stimulation. Blood vessels relax and dilate, reducing the pressure inside them. The body shifts from a stressed, high-alert state to a calm, restorative state. 3. The science behind slow breathing and heart rate variability (HRV) is a measure of the variation in time between each heartbeat. Higher HRV indicates a well-functioning autonomic nervous system and better cardiovascular health. Deep breathing improves HRV by enhancing parasympathetic activity, which helps the heart adapt efficiently to changes in the environment. Studies show that breathing at a rate of 5-6 breaths per minute maximizes HRV, reduces stress on the heart, and lowers the average heart rate. This technique is often referred to as resonance frequency breathing and is widely used in clinical settings to improve cardiovascular health and reduce anxiety. 3. 4. Deep breathing and blood pressure reduction. High blood pressure is often exacerbated by stress and chronic sympathetic activation. Deep breathing combats this in several ways: reduces sympathetic activity, slowing the breath decreases the release of stress hormones like adrenaline, which constrict blood vessels and raise blood pressure, promotes vasodilation. Deep inhalations and exhalations stretch blood vessels slightly, improving elasticity and reducing resistance to blood flow. Enhances oxygen delivery. Increased oxygenation supports healthier vascular function and reduces strain on the heart. Improves kidney function. Proper breathing enhances circulation, allowing the kidneys to regulate blood volume and pressure more effectively. Clinical studies have confirmed these effects. For example, research published in the Journal of Human Hypertension found that participants who practiced slow, deep breathing for 10 minutes daily experienced significant reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure over several weeks. 3. 5. Practical breathing techniques for heart health. Diaphragmatic breathing. Sit or lie down comfortably. Inhale deeply through the nose, letting your abdomen expand. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Practice for 5-10 minutes, focusing on rhythm and control. Box breathing 4-4-4-4 method. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts. Repeat several cycles to promote heart rate reduction. Resonance frequency breathing. Breathe at a rate of 5-6 breaths per minute. This technique is specifically designed to maximize heart rate variability and improve cardiovascular function. Alternate nostril breathing. Close one nostril and inhale slowly through the other. Switch nostrils for exhalation. This technique balances autonomic function and can reduce blood pressure over time. 3. 6 long-term benefits of heart rate and blood pressure control. Regular practice of deep breathing provides cumulative cardiovascular benefits, reduced risk of heart disease, lower blood pressure, and heart rate, decrease the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and arterial damage. Improved circulation, oxygen, rich blood flows more efficiently, supporting overall tissue and organ health. Enhanced stress resilience. A more responsive autonomic nervous system helps the body handle stress without long-term cardiovascular strain. Better exercise performance. A lower resting heart rate allows for more efficient workouts and endurance. Mental calmness. Lower heart rate and blood pressure contribute to emotional stability and improved focus. 3. 7 real-life examples and evidence. Clinical research. A study in the American Journal of Hypertension showed that patients with mild hypertension who practiced slow, deep breathing daily experienced measurable reductions in systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Another study in the International Journal of Cardiology demonstrated that deep breathing exercises improve heart rate variability, a key predictor of cardiovascular health. Everyday application. Office workers can take a 5-minute breathing break during high-stress periods to lower heart rate and blood pressure. Athletes use deep breathing before competitions to calm the heart and optimize performance. Stressful situations. When faced with anxiety, panic, or fear, conscious deep breathing lowers heart rate, preventing stress-induced spikes in blood pressure. 3. 8. Integrating deep breathing into daily life. Morning routine. Start the day with a short breathing session to set a calm tone for the cardiovascular system. Work breaks. Pause for 5-10 minutes during stressful work hours to maintain a steady heart rate. Pre-exercise. Calm the heart before high-intensity workouts for better performance and endurance. Before sleep. Deep breathing before bedtime reduces heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and improves sleep quality. Consistency is key. Over time, the cardiovascular system adapts, and the body maintains a lower resting heart rate and healthier blood pressure, even in the face of stressors. Conclusion: deep breathing is a powerful tool for lowering heart rate and blood pressure. By stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, enhancing vagal tone, and promoting relaxation, it reduces cardiovascular stress, improves circulation, and supports long-term heart health. Practicing deep breathing regularly through diaphragmatic breathing, box breathing, or resonance frequency breathing can transform the body's response to stress, protect against hypertension, and improve overall physical and mental well-being. In essence, deep breathing is not just a relaxation technique. It is a vital component of cardiovascular health and longevity. Breathing is the cornerstone of life, yet most people never utilize the full potential of their lungs. Lung capacity refers to the maximum amount of air the lungs can hold, including both inhaled and exhaled air. Most modern lifestyles, marked by sedentary behavior and stress, encourage shallow, chest-level breathing, which leaves much of the lung unused. Deep, controlled breathing, on the other hand, can strengthen the lungs, improve respiratory efficiency, and provide numerous health benefits, physically, mentally, and even emotionally. Understanding how deep breathing improves lung capacity involves exploring anatomy, physiology, and long-term health strategies. 4. 1. Anatomy of the lungs. The lungs are made up of millions of tiny air sacs called alveoli, which are responsible for gas exchange. Oxygen enters the blood, and carbon dioxide is expelled. Surrounding the lungs are intercostal muscles between the ribs and the diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle at the base of the lungs. The diaphragm plays a critical role in breathing. During inhalation, it contracts and moves downward, expanding the chest cavity and allowing the lungs to fill with air. During exhalation, it relaxes and moves upward, pushing air out of the lungs. Shallow breathing engages only the upper parts of the lungs, leaving the lower alveoli underutilized. Over time, this can reduce lung elasticity, weaken the diaphragm, and limit oxygen intake. Deep breathing encourages full lung expansion, strengthens respiratory muscles, and improves overall lung efficiency. 4. 2. Physiological benefits of increased lung capacity. Enhanced oxygen delivery. When lungs fully expand, oxygen reaches more alveoli, increasing oxygenation of the blood. This has a cascade of benefits: improved energy production, better organ function, and enhanced cognitive performance. Oxygen-rich blood also supports the immune system, aids tissue repair, and promotes metabolic efficiency. Carbon dioxide removal. Deep breathing also ensures efficient removal of carbon dioxide, a waste product of cellular metabolism. Accumulation of CO2 can lead to acidity in the blood, fatigue, and shortness of breath. Proper exhalation through deep breathing maintains healthy blood pH and supports overall respiratory balance. Muscle strengthening. Deep breathing strengthens the diaphragm and intercostal muscles. Stronger respiratory muscles increase lung efficiency, allowing for longer and more effective breaths during physical activity or stress. Over time, this reduces the effort required to breathe and improves endurance. 4. 3. Long-term respiratory health. Consistently practicing deep breathing can prevent respiratory issues and enhance overall lung health. Key benefits include improved lung elasticity. Stretching the lungs fully with each breath maintains the flexibility of alveoli, reducing the risk of lung diseases like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD). Enhanced lung volume. Over time, the lungs can hold more air, improving performance in physical activity and daily life. Better clearance of toxins. Deep breathing helps remove mucus, dust, and pollutants from the respiratory tract, supporting lung cleanliness. Stronger immune defense. Healthy lungs are better equipped to resist infections and inflammation. Studies have shown that individuals who practice deep breathing, yoga, or pranayama techniques have significantly improved lung function and higher forced vital capacity (FVC), which measures the maximum amount of air a person can exhale after a deep inhalation. 4. 4. Mental and emotional benefits. Lung capacity and breath depth directly influence the nervous system and mental state. Deeper breaths activate the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting calmness, reducing anxiety, and improving focus. People with shallow breathing patterns often feel tense, fatigued, or mentally foggy. By expanding lung capacity through controlled breathing, individuals experience improved clarity and concentration, greater emotional regulation, reduced feelings of stress and panic. Additionally, the act of focusing on the breath encourages mindfulness, enhancing mental resilience and overall well-being. 4. 5 techniques to improve lung capacity. Several breathing techniques can effectively increase lung capacity. Diaphragmatic belly breathing. Sit or lie down comfortably. Inhale deeply through the nose, letting your abdomen rise while keeping your chest relatively still. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Repeat for 5-10 minutes daily to strengthen the diaphragm. Pursed lip breathing. Inhale through the nose for 2 counts. Exhale slowly through pursed lips for 4-6 counts. This technique helps maintain airway pressure, improves oxygen, carbon dioxide exchange, and prolongs exhalation. Segmented breathing breath holds. Inhale for a slow count of 4. Hold the breath for 4-6 counts. Exhale slowly for 6-8 counts. This method gradually expands lung volume and improves respiratory endurance. Inspiratory muscle training IMT. Using a handheld device, inhale against resistance to strengthen respiratory muscles. Over time, this increases lung capacity and efficiency. Yoga and pranayama techniques. Techniques such as anulum vilum, alternate nostril breathing, and kapalabhati, forced exhalation, enhance lung function, increase oxygenation, and improve mental clarity. 4. 6. Lung capacity and physical performance. Improving lung capacity is particularly important for athletes, singers, dancers, and anyone engaging in physical activity. A higher lung capacity allows longer endurance during exercise, reduced fatigue and faster recovery, better oxygenation of muscles, enhanced overall performance even for non-athletes, stronger lungs. Improve stamina during daily activities like climbing stairs, walking long distances, or carrying loads. Individuals with larger lung capacity experience less shortness of breath and greater physical resilience. 4. 7 real-life examples and scientific evidence. Yoga and breathing practices. Yoga practitioners who regularly engage in pranayama have higher lung capacities, measured by parameters like FVC and forced expiratory volume (FEV). These benefits extend to better oxygen delivery and cardiovascular health. Athletic training. Swimmers and runners often train with deep, controlled breathing to maximize lung efficiency, oxygen delivery, and endurance. Studies show that athletes with improved lung capacity recover faster and perform better under stress. Clinical studies. Research published in Respiratory Medicine found that patients with reduced lung function significantly improved their lung volume and oxygenation after practicing daily deep breathing exercises for several weeks. Everyday application. Office workers, students, and elderly individuals can all benefit from deep breathing to expand lung capacity, reduce fatigue, and improve overall energy levels. 4. 8. Integrating lung, expanding breathing into daily life. Morning routine. Begin the day with 5-10 minutes of deep, full breaths to energize the body. Exercise warm-up. Incorporate deep breathing before physical activity to improve oxygen delivery and endurance. Stress management. Use deep breaths during stressful moments to relax muscles and increase oxygen intake. Mindfulness practice. Combine deep breathing with meditation or yoga to improve both mental focus and respiratory health. Consistency is key. Over time, lung capacity expands, breathing efficiency improves, and overall well-being is enhanced. Conclusion: improving lung capacity through deep breathing is a fundamental way to enhance both physical and mental health. By fully engaging the diaphragm, intercostal muscles, and alveoli, deep breathing increases oxygen intake, removes carbon dioxide efficiently, strengthens respiratory muscles, and promotes long-term lung health. Beyond physical benefits, Improved lung capacity supports mental clarity, emotional stability, and resilience against stress. Whether practiced through yoga, diaphragmatic breathing, or structured breathing exercises, deep breathing is a simple yet powerful tool to optimize lung function, improve physical performance, and maintain overall vitality.